What's going on, everyone? My name's Tenebris Infinite, and I'm coming at you dudes with a brand new piece of tech in Generation Zero. I'm always looking for unique ways to experiment with the things we have in-game, and with the new experimental ammo, man, do I have a ton to experiment with. Today we're going to be looking at the medical slugs in the experimental shotgun, and the unique piece of movement tech you can perform with this pretty wild wombo combo. Now, this piece of movement tech is really early in the works. I haven't perfected this at all, but it's super hype and really interesting, and I think a great example of how awesome the new experimental ammo is. So I really wanted to put this video together just to kind of show you dudes the technique, and maybe even refine it a little bit more in the process. Now, first things first, practicing the actual, I don't even know what to call this technique, the medical slug jump. So practicing the medical slug jump is kind of tough, and I really advise that you do it over by where your base area is, just on this little outlook. You have this perfect little green tarp here that is normally impossible to jump to, but you can jump to with the medical slug jumps. Now, most of the time when you've used the medical slugs, this is likely the result that happens. You shoot and it explodes right in your face. Sometimes you even get knocked over in the process, but most of the time it just explodes right in your face. Now, there is actually a kind of sweet spot angle that you could shoot the medical slug round at, where it will not explode in your face, and it will come out of the experimental shotgun in its proper flechette form. So, before you start jumping on the tarp itself, it's good to figure out the timing for these medical slug jumps, and also to find that perfect angle. So, in order to find the angle first, you want to aim downwards as much as you can, and then just move forward each wood plank. Eventually, you'll find the spot where the flechette actually sticks out. So there we go, on the 7th plank. And you can see how that knocked me over as well. So we're gonna shoot another shot, this time jump. And you see how we got that kind of like boosted double jump there? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, I gotta say, this technique does come with inherent downsides. It's incredibly temperamental. It's super hard to pull off in the middle of combat. But sometimes when it gives you the ability to reach, like, previously kind of unreachable areas, it can be used for a lot of really interesting scenarios. Say, jumping in between buildings that you normally couldn't jump between. Or giving yourself a vertical jump boost to jump up things that you normally couldn't jump up. And it's got its uses in combat too. Like, say, maybe you want to get the high ground.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power!
So, medical slug jumps, not exactly the most reliable tech that I've come up with in the game, but it's definitely interesting and serves its purpose, I think, best fit for exploration around cities, especially for getting to those areas that you might be curious about. It'd be pretty interesting to see maybe in the future some sort of ammunition for the experimental shotgun that's purely movement based. Maybe something that's a little bit more reliable and doesn't have the chance of making your character ragdoll, just gives your character that jump boost effect. But, you know, we don't really need to ask for too much considering the fact that we just got like 69,000 different types of experimental ammunition in the game. Definitely, though, this is one of those tech that I think probably like 0% of the players are probably going to use. But still, I thought that it was really interesting and a fun use of the new experimental ammo. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hey, maybe you will use this someday. Anyway, for now, I've been Tenebris, you've been awesome, I will catch you all in the next one, and until then,